We welcome everybody to the Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Miami Dolphins taking on the New York Giants. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way. Up to the 40-yard line.
When we spent our time talking to the coaches prior to the game, they emphasized that they wanted a quick start to begin things. Most of the time you think about that on the offensive side of the ball, but in this case, it's the special teams that provide that quick start.
60 Bison, 60 Bison.
Now the former Sun Devil, it's Cam Scatterbury. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
79.
An inside run to Scatterbury. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 15 coming up after that loss of 2.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stopped for a loss.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Back to throw here. He'll try and do this himself. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. And this is dropped. Oh, boy. A chance for a big play early, but he could not secure it. On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And the punt will kick out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Willis looking to throw it. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. You see where they go for this play call. Obviously tough in this spot, backed up.
Ready.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And not enough on the throw that time, as that one is incomplete. So on 4th down, Austin McNamara comes on to punt. But he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And taken right at the 35. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And it'll be Giant football, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go. Here we
And
go.
the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here at their own 33. So problems with errant passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this first quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
Okay.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Warriors 72. Jet 60. 70 Lions. Ready, right?
Willis looking to throw it. That's going to be caught by Waddle. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Looking to put a drive together.
Come on, come on.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he is finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. A big play there for the Giants. 49 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. The Giants have 3 and 8 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
It's now 3rd and 4.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Give up the middle, Scalaboo. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. The quick throw complete into the flat out left. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Giants are an extra point away from drawing level. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Willis to throw.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
You talk about this giant defense.
They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
A short one here secured by the tight end Waller. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Go!
Derrick Henry all alone. And all the way in from Miami, touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 207, just one shy of Jerry Rice's all-time mark of 208. And the Dolphins have taken the lead.
Giants 7. Chase McLaughlin set
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to be set up beautifully. A heck of a return down inside the 40-yard line.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Okay, break. Come 19. Come 19. Let's go now. 70 Timberwolves.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Willis looks to pass it here.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
60 Vices, 60, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
Back to throw, Willis.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward, incomplete pass. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down.
Cougar 19. 60 average. 60 average. Big Lion. Dragon 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Mustang 19.
Willis will look to throw it.
Now he'll tuck this and run. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, he had a man running free, but he overshot him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, boy, tough conditions out there. I don't know if a defender slipped or what, but he had a man wide open, and that's a bad one to miss on. They don't come a whole lot easier than that one right there.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Ready to roll for the second quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Let's go. 19-18. Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
And the Giants first down.
They'll set up to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. A gain of 8 there on the play.
It's a gain of 8.
And it'll be second and a couple.
At the 14-yard line.
Get it. Steady.
They'll start on the ground with Scatteroo.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Viking 18. Come on, come on.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
79 Broncos. Let's go.
He'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Cougar 19. Let go.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Cade York on now for the field goal. York able to send this one through.
And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they dipped a game below 500 following the loss last week. And you get the sense that maybe this team's at a little bit of a crossroads here.
Yeah, I think that's a really good way to put it because
here's a diving catch right side. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
32-yard line.
Bronco 80. Ready.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Now they'll change things around before the snap.
60 average, 60, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
18, Pioneer. Come 19, 19 tight, 19, 7 Pirates, 7, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Ready.
Now Willis.
Open man is Hill. He's got it. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And it's third down.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready. Like 19 Lions. Buffalo 18. Dragons 60 Bobcats, 60 go.
Here's Willis. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They throw it out right completely. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback?
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's first and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down into 3.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now is when you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on first and goal.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
Henry. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down.
And now third and goal coming up, the loss on second down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
Willis on third and goal.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
18 Rush, 19 Lions. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Trying for it on fourth down. Here's Willis.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on fourth and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And it'll be a turnover on downs. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Going for the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a third and 10.
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
Back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4.
60 Bison, Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert,
and they turn it over. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, and what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll give Henry another shot. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Willis. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal.
7-5, crack goal 80. 18, 5 in.
Back to throw, Willis. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's going to walk one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
It only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was one where you didn't need the full time to make the selection. You called that pick in early, and he shows why he was so coveted with that interception there.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Dragon 60. Panther 11. Panther 11. 60 Bobcat. 18 Rattler. 18 Rat. Warrior 70. 60 Maverick. 18 Pioneer. 7 Pirates. 19 Light. 70 Razors.
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They take the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Cut 19. Cut. Here we go. Check. Cougar 19. Go check. Go check.
Last play of the half. Willis. He's going to let it go again. It's caught inside the 25. And he's able to get this down deep on the Giants' side of the field. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16.
First down. A 57-yard gain. First down.
Now they'll shift things around.
Viking 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 18. Panther 11. Panther 11. 65.
Willis. And he's got his big wide receiver complete. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
Second and 7. At the 13.
They'll come up 2nd and 7. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
70 Rangers.
Willis. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. And no room to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
19 tight. 18. Pioneer. Buffalo 18.
Now Willis. He'll try to do it himself. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate. Those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
And down he'll go at the 25. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8. From the 33, here's 2nd and a yard.
9 brings up 2nd and 1.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
Hold it ready. Mustang 19. Come on, come on. 60, 79 Broncos. Ready.
Back to throw here. Now he's going to step up and run. They'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. He stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Scadaboo going to run it out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
It's 3rd and 9.
Cup 19, Cup 19. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 22-yard line.
First and 10.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. First and 10.
Cowboy 80. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Scatterby. The nice footwork gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. Just a gain of a couple there. And it'll be second down.
It's second and 8 at the 9-yard line.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. They'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
They'll look to throw again. Now he'll tuck this and run. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Now Willis to throw.
Looking deep downfield. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A big play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40.
Lions take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
70 range. Ready. Hawk, 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Cowboy 80. Come on.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Late in the game, he's certainly doing everything in his power to buy time for his guys to make a play. But in this case, he's surrounded, and all he has room to do is to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. 2 runs for a net gain of nothing. Now here's 3rd and 10. He'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete.
And he's got this down to the 35. So the drive will indeed continue. 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. A great effort there. 35 yards. And the Giants have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Cougar 19. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it. And my goodness, another interception.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Cougar 19. 60 back. Warriors 70.
Willis looking to throw it. That one complete to Hill. Only able to gain a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd
70
and 10
Lions.
at the 23-yard line.
19.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. That's a gain of 6.
Ready, let's Cowboy 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 70 Lions.
Now they'll change things up.
Go check. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Trap 60. Trap 60.
And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
At the 5-yard line.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Malik Willis, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Dolphins look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. The bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
At their own 35-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Cowboy 80. Go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Dolphins rush gets him. Down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
At the 24-yard line.
7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Ready?
They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
1st and 10 at the
Warriors
23-yard
70.
line.
70 Lions.
Looking to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Six the Eagles. Six the Eagles. 19 tight. 19 tight. Mustang 19.
They'll set up to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8.
Here we go. Set.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8.
It's now 3rd
Press on
and 8.
leading.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Now he'll tuck this and run. And it'll be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll let this go deep for Waddle. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, it's Deonte Banks with it. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line. Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there? Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but...
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Malik Neighbors, 26 yards. And the Giants take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Completed the one. And he'll get in for the 2 points as that'll cut the lead down from 11 to 9. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Dolphins are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
18 Rattler, 18 Rattler, 18 Pioneer.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Pass for 20. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Dolphins have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
On the set.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Here we go.
They go play action here on 1st down. And now here's another interception. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. A man over the middle, and it's complete. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play.
70 Timberwolves. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw, Willis. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Javon Holland. They're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the fourth quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
60 Vikings, 19 Lions. Go.
To throw, here's Willis. This will go to Henry out wide.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here's Willis. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Derrick Henry with career touchdown number 208, tying Jerry Rice for the most ever in NFL history. And the Dolphins are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
The Dolphins are lining up for a 2-point conversion.
And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
At their own 38-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is dropped and incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone, as time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for Miami, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's another week with more questions than answers as they fall to 3-9. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everyone.